Hello, hello. Woohoo! Here we go. Second call of August. We've been exploring character structures for the last month and a half, and maybe all of a sudden you feel them more than before. Maybe all of a sudden situations arise that you're like, oh, that's what it is, which would be totally normal because that's the thing, right? We're doing this all together. We're in a field together. And we are studying and leaning into understanding these energies together. But we get what's really cool is that we get to study and explore and experience this together without being in the situation where we have character structures interacting together. Like it's not like someone in here is being psychopathic and the other person's reacting, and so we get to talk about it and be in a relating environment about it without being stuck in the reactive patterns of each of the structures as we talk about it, which is amazing because that's what conscious work is to be able to be in something without being of it, to be able to be in an understanding and understanding about something without being subjected to it in real time at the same time. So for this is the value for, this is the deep value for all of us to be on calls like this together and to remember that we can have fun doing this. Remember that it's challenging, and hey, let's not lie. It's easier to go hide our head in the sand and act like all that stuff doesn't exist. It still exists, and we're still going through it, and we're still being subject to it. It's not because it's not because of ignorance. It's not because we get to hide in ignorance that it's not going on. So we have all kind of signed a contract when we came here, or else we wouldn't even be on calls like this in the first place. We wouldn't be willing to do this work in the first place if we hadn't signed a contract of, I choose to wake up in this life. I choose to become more and more aware. I choose to be a pillar. I choose to be whatever 6,000 ways of talking about it, a beacon, of this, of that. And yeah, this is the work. So today is the second call. So it's about downloads and discernments. Before we go there, I just want to play a little bit with some of the concepts we're talking about. Character structures are defense systems that we have built in order to feel safe, shielding ourselves from a deep fear we have within our structure, within our system. So each of the character structures carries one core deep fear and one core deep need, and specific ways that they try to go about getting that need met, specific ways they go about trying to control their interactions in a world where they think they will keep receiving that same wound over and over again. And unfortunately, through the behaviors that they do, they create over and over again that wounding rehappening. Someone that has trust issues and is afraid of being betrayed somehow ends up manifesting that in their life. Someone that has issues of feeling that they need to be nurtured and held deeply end up manifesting situations where people leave them and abandon them. People like me with my schizoid structure, like about that deep existential terror, I end up manifesting situations in my life where I have to constantly rise above and rise above and rise above situations that I think are dangerous to my physical survival. It doesn't mean they are, but like that's the pattern. And through any of these structures that you have, whether you're doing the push or the pull or the withdraw or the all these forms of energetic interactions, whichever one is happening in you, the goal is for you to be able to hold the light in you even while that's going on. even while you're triggered, even while you're feeling a trauma come up, even while someone else is attacking you, even while the world feels like a horrible place to be and dangerous and blah, blah, blah. You're here to hold the light, regardless of the reactions in you or the reactions outside of you. When you hold the light, no matter what, reactive states have a lot of difficulty sticking to you. When you hold the light, no matter what, you don't go in reactive energy anymore. When you hold the light, no matter what, you start getting out of the drama and you start being able to be a presence, a being. You're able to be the whole field of being in which all of this is going on. You're able to be in it, but not of it. You get to still play your part in the play and be the character that you are with your little character structure or whatever. But you are as well aware that you are the actor. You are as well aware that you are the essence. You are the spiritual being having this experience. And you start remembering more and more that there's a goal to this. It's not meaningless. It's not just weird ego action reaction and it has no goal other than to create more pain. It's not true. It's not true. All that pain is created so that you keep seeing where you need to bring more light. It's like hard to think about it like that because the ego is like, no, I'm a victim and this is happening to me, and it's like, no. I'm a conscious creator. All of this is responding to what I'm emitting so that I can see it more clearly, so that I can have it in front of me. So in that sense, it's all serving. It's all serving your training to hold more light and to hold more light and to hold more light. Mm. Imagine if you can remember enough of the true self that you are, that all of this can be going on and you can just hold the light. You can just hold it. It doesn't mean you let people poop on you. It doesn't mean you start pooping on others. It doesn't mean any of that. It means you can be aware that it's going on and be the observer of it. The observer of it that's able to bring itself into it. It's like bring yourself into it more and more so that all that's left by the end is the being of light that you are that holds the space in which this is happening. Without even needing to try to change it. It changes by you being the light in it. The situations change of their own. The interactions change of their own. I don't know if you remember the chapter I gave you to read. It's like everything she's explaining about when someone's in their character structure, you've got all these different energy flow options. Are you gonna push? Are you gonna pull? Are you gonna allow? Are you gonna withdraw? Are you like all these, these ways that or are you just gonna get real present? And even though they have little tweaks and little ways that you work with each of them, at the end of the day, it's all about you get super grounded in the earth and you get super present. And you don't play the counterpart. You don't agree with their defense structure. You recognize the being of light that they are. That is the most powerful experience you can give to someone that is in a reaction. And it's almost like counterintuitive, right? Like the little ego / people pleaser caring, codependent energy wants to go and, oh, let me help you, And this is kind of how I want to shape the downloads tonight. When we function based on how can I help the other not feel something, or, what do I need to do for the outer world to give me what I need, or any of these forms of focusing on the outside, that is all codependency. All of it. It's all of it. Any form of attachment to the outcome, any form of trying to go work through the outer in order to feel safe in the inner, it's all codependency. And it's like, if we can nip that in the bud, just really nip it in the bud, you will never get your needs met in the outside world. If you are going towards anything in the outside world in a state of need, you're missing the mark. People can't give you what you need, because what you need emanates from your deep relationship to yourself. The only thing you truly need is to heal the self-hatred and fully embody self-love. And from there, the outer world can be whatever that wants to be. You have re-become a pillar of light and a light being. You are holding the light. You have remembered who you are. That's it. Nothing out there can answer your needs. And the ego can argue with this all day long, because the ego is attached to the 3D body. And it's like, oh yeah, well, if I don't drink water, I'm going to die. Oh yeah, well, if I don't eat, I'm going to die. Like, so I need this and I need that. Like, yeah, fine. We're not talking about that, because you're not a physical being. It doesn't mean deny your physicalness, but even that, you're part of the earth. You're always getting what you need from it, because it's a love-based relationship. And that's what you want to do inside of you. If you want to enter into a relationship with other human beings, where it's no longer the push, pull, withdraw, allowed, block, stop, blah, 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 defense, reaction, blah, 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 you have to come from a place where you have no needs towards them. You are coming from a place of independence and expression. You're coming from a place of, I am expressing my soul and my light in this world. Not, I'm going out there and I need this and I need that, and I need this person to be like this and I need this person to be like that. No. We stop that. You need that from you. You need that from yourself. From yourself, with a capital S. Your small self, small egoic self, needs what your higher self gives it. So it's kind of this idea of like understanding true independence. Like, I'm using the word independence because I'm using the word codependency, right? Like, codependency is depending on the outside world in some shape or other. And our goal is to become independent, where it is inside. That's kind of cute. I didn't even think about that before saying it, but it's like your dependency is towards your inside relation to yourself instead of with the other. And then the relations that you create and the interactions that you have with people are coming from a place where you are simply offering who you are. So the main discernment I want to work with is really expressing the expression of ourselves as opposed to the suppression of ourselves. Because our character structures are all about suppressing our pure emanation of core essence out of us into the world, right? It's like, it's dangerous to do that. And therefore I have this defense structure, and therefore I act a certain way, and therefore I avoid this. So we want to get to the place where it's like we are expressing ourselves and no longer suppressing ourselves. No suppressing ourselves for others. No suppressing yourself for the needs of your ego. No more suppressing yourself for the needs of other egos. It's a jail cell. It's a jail cell, and there's no way out of it other than inside. Inside that core relationship to yourself. You as your best friend. Because you are the most important person in your life. You don't get to spend 5 minutes away from yourself until you die. Like, this is it. This is the ultimate marriage. Relationship to yourself. And when you look at the character structures, have fun sometimes looking at them too, about in terms of not just how you're interacting with someone else, how are you interacting with yourself through that character structure? Because I'll tell you, like, the more I explore those, the more I realize I'm very aware that I carry some of the psychopathic structure, but I never express it outwards. I've never interacted with anyone outside of me like that, but I have interacted with myself like that a lot in my life. Like, I have been an inner bully to myself many, many times in my life. But I never would I have done that on the outside. So it'd be easy to be like, oh, I definitely don't. That one doesn't really apply to me or whatever. It's like, oof, what a realization. It's like, I'm very aware of the schizoid one, some of the oral. So just be aware of that too. These are ways we relate. So that relating isn't only with other people, it's also within yourself. It's how you're relating to yourself within yourself. Yeah. I'm going to go into this a little bit more like next month and the month after. This whole, we're going to start working on getting to a place where we stop being in conflict within ourselves, because we have all these values and requirements and ways we think we need to be and things we need to do to fulfill certain roles. And most of the time, these values and these things we need to do and these ways we're supposed to be, and then they're in conflict with each other. And this is incredible to realize. A lot of our values are in conflict with each other, which means they're unmeetable. And the minute that's going on inside of you, all your body can do is not feel safe and get triggered and bring up the defense structures, because there's a fight in you all the time. So like, we're going to start having fun with that next month. But for now, I want to start bringing in understanding that you fully expressing yourself in this world. Okay, yes, it's super scary. We know that, because everyone's walking around with their little suppressive defense structures, and you're supposed to do the same thing as them, or else it means that they're doing something wrong and they don't want to know that. But you expressing your right in the world is the most important spiritual thing you will ever do. And yes, it's the scariest. And if you're not fully expressing your core essence into this world, you are suppressing yourself. You're containing and constricting yourself. And we want to expand and we want to grow. Let's see. Everything, every single trauma or energy block, anything in you that is there, it needs you. It needs you to come back to it. So come back. Come back. Back. Well, that's what we're going to do for discernments tonight. I'm going to. Yay. Yeah, okay. Let's get going. Get comfortable. I'll bring us in for a good hour. If you got to watch this little part on YouTube, feel free to reach out and find out how to join the program.